Let's talk about the year 2060. I thought this story was really interesting. Pew Research has done a little study they're calling the Next America, basically what America's demographics are going to look like in the year 2060. Now, I read a book recently, 2030 by Albert Brooks, and basically it's everything that he predicted, but they're saying it's going to take an extra 30 years. So let's look at some stuff here. Okay, so this is the racial breakdown and how it's going to change massively. And if you're one of these white people that want to only be around white people, you're not going to be happy in 2060. So by 2060, non-whites will make up 57% of the population, mainly because of immigration shifts, but also because of birth rates and things of that nature. And then what I think is even more fascinating is this next piece we're going to show you. And I believe it's animated. Okay, so in most societies, if you were to look at pyramids, you have all the young people on the bottom, and then because people age and die, it's a pyramid, so it gets narrower at the top. What's happening and what's going to continue to happen in America because of science and because of our shifting demographics is that we're starting to get a square. So we're going to have as many old people as we do young people, which is going to affect the economy and is going to affect health and all kinds of things.
Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahawah, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders that rule well. And greetings and salutations to all your brothers kicking this truth and sincerity. All right. This is Brother Karataz Ashamar coming at you with another quick lesson, man, from GMS Dallas. And I was looking at this video on YouTube, and it was talking about, as you saw beforehand, where America is going to be in the year 2060. And it just sent a chill up my spine, like, what the hell are they talking about? 2060? You ain't gonna make it to 2030, man. And any brother, this in this truth, the first thing that you think of is this verse in Psalms 49:11, and I'm gonna get it. It says, "Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names." All right, so you got this state of America right now. You got Donald Trump, causing his tension. You got race wars popping all over the place, and they're going to get even worse. You got stores shutting down left and right. Corporations shutting down left and right. World War III is on the brink. A new president is about to come. FEMA camps, martial law, all these different bills being passed to implement the RFID chip. You go into the stores and the card reader's going on. And you got to do the chip reader card stiff situation now. So all these different things are coming to show you that there's major changes coming to the climate of America. But yet you have these people out here that are oblivious and want to continue to believe that they're going to have this picket fence suburb reality where they can drive their Suburbans and take Jimmy and Johnny to school and let them be, baseball players, and their daughters be ballerinas and all this type of stuff. And you're going to get to go on vacation twice a year and have a 401k, and you get to build something in this society. And 20 years from now, you'll be a grandma or granddad and all this kind of nonsense. And it's not just Esau, it's Jake too, man. All right. You got, these other camps, like you said, IUIC, he's here, he's trying to build a bank and trying to do all these things, man. But the Lord is not going to have it so, man. All right. And it tells you here in Psalms 49:11, man, this is the thought of a person that's oblivious to what the Lord is doing. OK, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. All right. They think that all this stuff is we're just going to be here. We're just going to be here and be in captivity. The Lord is going to have us here for another 45 years. All right. In their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Okay. So you thinking you're going to have you're going to have some kids and they're going to go to college and they're going to get married and they're going to have kids. Nah, man, this place is finished, man. All right. Jake has been in America way too long. They're sensitive. They're emotional. They bitch. They whine. They complain. All right. And one thing I've noticed about Esau, man, Esau hasn't been through anything as a nation. So what Esau does is they complain about the daily nuances of their life. Their car getting a flat tire, having to take the kids or being inconvenienced in traffic. All right. tax time, getting more money taken from what really is going on. And they put that out there, and they just constantly complain about these little things that aren't even real oppression. And they try to make that seem like, oh man, we're struggling, oh, we're going through it. And what happens is, you've been around the vibe of Esau so much, you know, you could get caught up in that. Oh man, you know, this and that, man. You ain't catching no hell yet, man. Ain't nobody catching no hell. You know, I just had to throw that in there and say that because you know, Jake been here too long, and they got that same complaining spirit, man. Ain't nobody gone through nothing yet. But it's about to happen, man. The Lord ain't finna let us be here for another 30, 40, 50 years, man. All right? And what's going on with Esau, man, is Esau thinks that the Lord ain't gonna do nothing for all the atrocities that they've done, particularly to our people, all the nations. All right? But you know, Esau and the Amalekites, they're the chief ones. Okay, so let's get this. Because they're proud, man. They're proud individuals, man. They're a proud nation. They're a wicked nation. Psalms 10:3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. Verse 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not at all in his thoughts. All right. No society that truly loves God. All right. Yahawashi, who ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. No society is going to allow for a 4-year-old to be taught about same-sex marriage, man. The shit is wicked, man. All right. Do you understand that if we're here another 60 years, man, men won't be women and women won't be men. All right. Because you got the lesbians that have their movement. The transgenders have their movement. The gays have their movement. And now the pedophiles are trying to fight for a spot and be like, hey, we want to be recognized too. All right. So shoot, another year or two from now, it's very well common that you would see a man walking with a kid and say, yeah, this is my mate. All right. A few years from that, you might see a horse getting married to a man, and the man have a woman, and a woman in love with a monkey. All right. Esau's already shown you he's had sex with whales. All right. He's had sex with how you jack off a whale, man. These people are crazy, man. They have to be taken out of the power seat, man. All right. Ain't gonna be no damn 2060, man. Ain't gonna be no damn 2030, man. Now let's keep going. This is verse 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. What does Jake do? What does Esau do from the lowest level? All right. They walk by you. They don't even have as much integrity, nothing as you. And they like, man, look, you so dumbass nigga. So stupid ass boy, need to get the fuck off the block. Whatever the case. All right. Verse 6. And it's important. He said, he has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. You know, they really feel like all the things that they did, the slavery, the atrocity of the Indians, the genocides, the plagues, the vaccinations, they think that they're going to get away with all that. And the Lord is just going to let them continue to do what they do and just waste away at Jake, man. But they got another thing coming. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Okay? Constantly being taxed, constantly, being usury put upon us, man. Constantly having to work in this circle in the drain mentality. Constantly have to always fight. It's always something. All right. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He has all these different things set up in our so-called communities that are set up to kill us, man. Tampico juice and Tang and KFC and McDonald's and Vienna sausages. And that's just on the food side. That ain't the drug side, And he's been doing this for years, man. All right. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth into his net. All right. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hid his face. He'll never see it. So the Lord that sits on his throne that sees everything, all right, that gets reports from the angels back and forth, he just forgot all the atrocities, all the things that you've done to the apple of his eye, man. All the wickedness, man. That's why the Lord can't wait to come back and destroy this place, all right? Because your pride, man, your pride, you have to be taken out of the power seat. And eventually, after we're done with you, you have to be taken out of existence, man, okay? And this is how you know that you know, you have to have faith that the Lord is coming back, because look, man, it's May. Damn, it's May now. You know what I'm saying? I still remember doing the New Year's Eve destruction show. It just happened. The Lord is moving so fast through these times, man. Prince dying is old news now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like every 2 weeks, there's something major that happens, man. And it's like, oh shit, oh man, let me get on here. Yeah, whether it's in America or whether it's in Europe, whether it's in, something's going on, man. The Lord is pushing this thing fast. Let me get Matthew 24 and 22, because they think that they can kill the Lord's anointed, man. But the Lord got different plans for him. Let me get you Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. And that's what the Lord is doing, man. I mean, I'm telling you, it feels like we just started January, man. We're 5 months in now. It just feel like we just started 2016. We right around the corner from 2017, man. And only God knows what can happen between May all the way to 27. No, it's too much that can happen, man. All right? We are on the brink of getting out of here, man. Okay? And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And that's what you see going on right now. You know, it's like you don't have time you barely have time to do anything anymore, man. It's just like you wake up, it's 8 o'clock, and you know, by the time you look up again, it's 2 p.m. You're like, where did the day go? You know what I mean? Because the Lord is speeding this thing up to get us out of here, man. Lord willing, with those men through the spirit of Bahasham, Yahawashi. So you have to continue to have faith, and you have to continue to take your mind out of this place, or you'll end up like an IUIC cat trying to build. You'll end up like a Sa nigga, all right? You'll end up like an Izar. You'll end up like a Baloo, all right? Because they're comfortable in their hell, man, all right? But we're trying to get out of here, man, and the Lord is doing this thing. Ain't gonna be no goddamn 2060. Ain't gonna be no goddamn 2030, man. It might not be no 2020, man. Lord willing, all right? So based on the prophecies, man, this place is over. This place is finished. We're going to continue to throw curses on the 2/3, throw curses on all the wicked, and give all praise to Yahawah, Yahawashi. Shalom.